G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to 7 days. It's another beautiful morning up on top of the world. Welcome back to Batons Only. I am back in my construction skyscraper base because I flew all the way home. I've put in some antibiotics so I'm no longer falling apart at the seams. Yesterday was one of the most intense days of 7 days I can remember ever having. It may be the most intense day, but somehow we did make it through it. We had broken limbs, we had all sorts of goo inside us, but I'm here for another day. Speaking of another day, actually, today is the day I'm going to start cracking on back home. You can have a little bit of you so you can get turned on. If it was always so bloody easy, I'll take you guys with me. Yeah, I'm going back home today because it's now day 34. Tomorrow night is a blood moon horde, so I need to get back to my actual base and start putting dots on T's and lines through I's. Try and get myself in order, because things very shortly, if I don't prepare, will go very bad. It's a long way home. I can take almost everything with me, but I do actually have some things left to sell to tradie. Is there a trader nearby? There's one just to the north up to Trader Hugh. Yeah, go on then. Go on then. I'll chuck all of you into there for now. I'll come back for you in a moment. Just a quick little duck up the shops like we're nicking a bloody chalky milk and a sausage roll. I'll be back in a moment. Deeds, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Starting to get much better with my gyro piloting. Turns out getting a gyro nice and early gives me a little bit of time to actually figure out how to play. But I reckon I deserve some rewards for yesterday, Huey boy. I went through the absolute ringer like I'm old school laundry last night. I mean, I know you don't give me rewards for killing my first direwolf or demo, but...
Oh, it's you. I can't see so well with only the one eye. Don't ask about it either.
Oh, mate, I think I might trump you for that one. I think of the two of us in the last 24 hours, I've had a worse day than you have. I mean, you may only have one eye, but I've got four, and all four of one saw the carnage I was up against. I didn't bother chucking in my sugar butts, although you did. Oh, you restocked today. Well, I mean, yeah, I do have the sugar butts, tools digest I don't really need, shotgun big hitters, wiring books I might actually take, 600 bucks. Yeah, now I'll just take you straight off the top then. Don't worry about the discounts. I've already got max level better barter anyway, so on sewing kits, always need those. So I'm pretty fine getting whatever discount I already have. Anything else that's good? Oh, $13,000 dues for adulture. It'd be nice. Must be bloody nice having that amount of cash to throw around. I could, but I'd be dirt poor afterwards. Solar cells. I'm really looking for something particularly exciting, which you don't seem to have. All right, knackers, it's been fun. It's been a nice little jaunt through the winter, but...
I feel a little hope inside me every time I make a sale.
Oh, I
the
thought
that I helped someone splatter the brains of a Zed-head just fills my heart with joy.
Holy shit, that was a long voice line. Mate, there are zombies out here I need to be killed. I can't be hanging out with you having a bloody chin wag. Old mate's got all the time in the world. I mean, listen, he's got a compound that's invulnerable. If you've got a base like that, of course you're gonna yap all day. I just do it despite being in danger. It's nice and gentle. You were talking good things about your piloting skills a moment ago. Let's put it to the test. Right about there. Oh, don't you, stop. Jeez, it's like Homer on the mountain, twiddling the radio dial to stop it from falling off the side. But I have enough space to take everything with me. I don't think I need to take like the workbench and stuff with me. I think I can leave most of this stuff here. I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, like future me might need those, so I'll leave those there. Having a little home away from home, a base away from base, always a good shout. All right, well, let's get back to the dry sandy stuff and start putting some things together. There's a horde on the way. It's been that long since I come back here. I was actually looking for the construction site PO again. I was looking for the base I've just left, but no, I do live in Vanity Tower, but I didn't build myself a gyro pad before I left. It's all a bit how you're going up on the roof, but we'll give it a go. You can see the ramp on the side of the building that I used for my horde base. In fact, I might need to do a lot of deconstruction. I've already done a lot of construction. I need to start breaking some things away. Oh! I mean, okay. that works out reasonably well, I think. Alright, we'll go start putting some things away. I think I need to start breaking down some of those concrete blocks. Thinking about how that horde night went last time with the dogs breaking through the window and just things don't really work out the way I wanted to. The skeletons of it there is good, but I think I can make it better. I just need to make my zombie pathing more concise. To take away so I can add, if that makes sense. Put all the stuff away that I need to. I do need to go and put my brand new miner's helmet. I wanted one for so long now. I have it onto my full miner getup. No, TD got right in the way. Dove through like a bodyguard to protect the mannequin, but there you go. A full miner setup. I've almost got the full nomad setup as well, actually. No, I lied because it's a higgledy-piggledy mess of everything. What we got? We've got scavenger gloves, nomad outfit, nomad headgear. I'll probably have some boots around somewhere. That's all the farmer stuff that I need. My little walk-in wardrobes looking bloody spiffing. Alright, I do need to put in my baton parts up into the designated baton storage up the top. Baton storage. There you are. I've actually got quite a few. And actually, I'll leave you for spares, but I'll take you with me because I did say that I wanted to make a second tier 6 baton so I can roll 2 in the hopper, have one that's always charged because now I'm coming against like zombie bears and direwolves and demos and big bads. I need that first hit sizzle. I need to get them incapacitated immediately, otherwise they'll incapacitate me much more viciously immediately. So I'm actually going to make 2 tier 6 stun batons if I could. I'm missing duct tapes. I'm missing duct. I'll just make that really quick then. Whack out one of you. Make 2 tier 6 stun batons so I can roll the stats twice effectively. I have 3 to choose from. I'll take the highest damage one as my everyday, my everyday whale on shit baton. I'll take the slightly lower of whatever it is, damage baton as my shock stick. That's the designated, I need something to sit right fucking now. That's my shock stick that I'll whip out. It's my shock and awe. It's my shock baton, my shock and awe baton. While that's doing that as well, I should now have, the whole point of going to the winter biome was to get steel tool parts, so I should have. That's all I brought back. I've got 8. That's all I brought back? Oh, yeah. That's my favorite thing in the world. I did all of that. I risked my giblets so often. I went to the wasteland and I brought back 8. I think I brought back 7, actually. I think I had 1 to start with. So I can choose 1 tool. It's probably going to be the pickaxe because the tier 5 steel axe already one-taps crates, which is most what I use it for. I think I get more benefit from, oh, that's a lot of duct tape actually. I get a more benefit, I think, from going the tier 6 steel pickaxe. It's still not great, but this is great though. All right, 2 fresh batons. Modify you, take all the mods out so we can compare, I was going to say compare the pair, but I'm not a meerkat, compare the triplets. You come to me. All right. So you're already worse than my original. That's still the best one. Oh, but I mean, it's bees dicks between them, but that is the best one. So you're gonna get all of the juicy mods. There you go. I'll put in some mods into the designated shock baton. It is gonna mean they're gonna have to lose a little bit of space. I think I'm just gonna leave you in there and move all of you across. I still want to roll the coffees. I still want to roll the nerd tats. I need. Those are definitely coming in handy. I can't get rid of those. And the next best one is going to be you. Okay, and then I have a spare tier 6, I guess. I'll make a fresh repulsor mod for my secondary baton as well. May as well. I've got those 2 mods to go into. I can't put the chlamydia mod onto there. It's immune from chlamydia, which, geez, that must be nice too. I'll take you, I suppose. Doesn't matter what mods, just some mods. Leave the space for the last one. I could do with some, there we go. Could do with some red dye. Thank you very much. So I know that that's my designated shot baton. Nice. Okay, so when I get an opportunity, I can charge you up and then switch back to this one to actually do the killing. It's just in case of emergencies. That's why it's red. It's my emergency baton. So much to get in order when you come back from a big adventure. Are you done yet? Yes, you are. So what are you doing compared to my old one? Old one's 135 for a cost of 26 compared to... Big jump, exactly what I was hoping for, because that is going to make my deconstruction for, oh, I could scrap you for the steel tool parts, but I just don't have any. I'd rather the money so I can buy some later, I suppose. I can hear the drop flying over. Did you actually, oh, you did. I was gonna say, did you actually put anything down? It's out there. Out towards Trader Bob, actually. It is Trader Restock Day, so worth a squeeze. Maybe I'll grab that on the way through. But first, base stuff. Look at me being prepared. So I think the big issue here is just that, like, so when they're coming through here, they look at those concrete blocks that I'm standing behind and go, you know what, that's exactly the same, or even that's more HP in those blocks than just beating my way through, oh geez, beating my way through the building and finding a different way to go. But where have they, no, they can't go that way. Where have they ended up? They've broken, oh, they've broken this door, they've broken this window. Can I make that jump? Someone tried at some point and clearly didn't have a very good innings with it. Gee, that's a long way down. That's a long bloody way down. So, alright, did they go around this way maybe? I'm not entirely sure where they would have ended up then. They were out here somewhere. Unless that glass panel is just already broken for some reason, I'm not really sure. But, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where they're ending up. All that matters is I know that they were going somewhere in here. So I need to fix that. I need to block off this whole path from them. Oh, which means, probably... Oh, you know what, the easy way? Just gonna get rid of these blocks. Gonna cut like a nice little channel between them, dig a little concrete trench. If they can't get to the wall, they can't break the wall. Just break that as an option entirely. With the power of a T6 steel pickaxe, it's actually gone pretty quickly. Hitting for what, 600 a pop? That's not too bloody shabby if I say so myself. Hang on, no, I need to go further. Just getting, like, if I get onto my elevation, onto my altitude at all, they're clearly more interested in finding a different way to get to me than what I've laid out for them. My stamina's knackered. I've got plenty of black straps back in my chest, so I can just chuck you in. So I think... Oh, that was a weaker block. In fact, yeah, no, I'm not taking a chance. I'm not taking a chance. So many of this building is occasionally like cobblestone or something. One cobblestone block, what I think is concrete, is going to be an obvious weak point. And because the zombies have this stupid, omnipotent, bloody structural engineering degrees, they can see through the building and find the weak spots, which still irks me somewhat. Or more what, actually. Because of that, I can't even risk them being close to the wall. I need to have a separated pathway purely for them, so there's no chance they can think of a different way to get to me. They can only come the way I designate them. It's base building 101. If only some loud Australian boy made videos about that so I could learn from it. I don't think I needed to go all the way down, but I did, just to make it nice and clean and cut. Look at that, I've detached that whole ramp all the way along. So now, oh, I can't get into there. I can't get it. So now, and also to upgrade those blocks, their only route, it means they're going to be as clustered, but like, I'm really only concerned with them being clustered inside my little killing box instead. That probably needs to be upgraded though. Oh, well, it's plugged up, so I'll have to go and get myself some materials to make that good, but if that's concreted, these are still relatively strong. It took the dogs all night to get through them, so their only option now is this way. So the only way they can get to me. I should probably actually go double check the stairwell as well, just to make sure. There is actually, like legitimately, there's no way for me to get into there to do any sort of construction works or anything. I've completely, because I've completely separated myself from getting in there. Can I go up and over the top maybe? It's a bit of a dicey maneuver, and how I get back out again, I don't know, but that's for future Josh to figure out. Right, okay. I need to change this. Like, this is fine. It did the job for what I wanted it to do, but I know I can do this better because I have spent so long in JaWoodle Park. There's gonna be a way. And in fact, I mean, I use the hatch door, the trap door mechanic for this door. If I take... Don't say that thing you're cutting down, Josh. That's a bloody lumberjack maneuver. If I take design cues from that, because that had... Oh geez, I'm really like going to the depths of my brain now trying to remember anything I've done in the past. That's still stuck then. That had, it was half plates, no, half sheets. Yeah, it was half sheets underneath. And for some reason the zombies think they can walk on that even though they're stuck against the side. So before, where I was trying to open the door and send them down through the shredder and then we're getting stuck, if I replace these wedge tips with half sheets against the side, that should mean there's nothing for them to get caught on. They'll happily run in. They should still happily run in, get sent down, nothing to get caught on, get turned into minced zombie meats. That sounds like a winner to me. Not a very action-heavy episode, this one, is it? It's mostly just been me trying to sort my life out in some way, some semblance of getting one foot in front of the other. But this is important. If I do this now, I'm not under the pump, I'm not panicking, I'm not building a horde base as the horde showing up like I seem to do more often than unfortunately not. I think that all looks good. I'm in a bit of a spot of bother here, aren't I? But that's alright. Oh, I reckon... Do I plug up this bit here? I reckon I do, but that was kind of gross. Let's get you. Aesthetics always matter. Flip you upside down so the narrow side is underneath, and then it should slant beautifully like that. It all nice and matches up. And then I think I need to... It was the half sheet, wasn't I? I really hope it was. Let's search for sheet instead. Might narrow it down. Half sheet. Now, I'm really trying to remember. I think it was like... that way. I painted it red when I built the trapdoor, didn't I? So it was like the door went up and like that, and then on that side was the half sheets, and they were like that. I'm mostly positive. I could go and watch my own video and pump those views up to double check, but instead, I'll just trust my gut, and I think that's the right way. So I need to do some upgrades with some concreting, which is fine, but I also want to... I think some of the zombies want to be getting a free pass outside the blade traps. If I replace it with a solid wall, the zombies will have nowhere to go. They'll have to get shredded. But I also have nowhere to go. I don't want to get rid of that red light that's just there because I really like the aesthetic of it. Turns out aesthetics and me just go together like bloody mint and jelly on roast lamb. You can go like that. You can go... There you go. There you go. Keep the red light glaring as much as you can. That just needs to be upgraded, but I think that puts us in a reasonably decent position. I don't have a way to test, which is the unfortunate thing about being on the top of the world. I'm not really sure how I could... what? Yeah, they can't get up here. That stairwell's already broken. Okay, no, I think that should be fine. I think we're all fine then. But yeah, I can't call in zombies, just like go and pick a fight with some random wanderer and get him to test my base for me. The only test I'm gonna have is when the horde shows up. Unless maybe I can get a screamer in. If I can call a screamer all the way up here, that might do me a favor. There might even be a better way for me to do this. Maybe going out, because like there's that hole in the wall in the hallway where they get to the top of the stairwell. So potentially sending him through that and maybe up some ladders or just like a little ramp on the outside of the building out here might be easier, might be better. Where was it actually? I've got you still. See if I can see it off the edge, because if I can do that, I can shorten this little runway here and look how much further they're going to have to fall down. So anytime I discharge the baton, I'm going to be sending all the zombies all the way down to the beginning again, which is good. It's not ideal, I suppose. It takes so much longer to kill them. I'd rather trap them in front of me and be able to do more damage to them over time. Because look, there's the hole in the wall just there. So if I built them like a little stairway just on the outside out here, that's a nice and direct route out there across to here that I could get rid of all of this. I don't hate that. And now that I've disconnected it from the wall, it wouldn't actually be too bad to do. So if I break it down from here, there's a nice little landing there. There's a gap there so they shouldn't get stuck. I reckon, oh, that could be a goer. Is that going to make the pathing more simple though? Is it really actually going to help me at all? I don't think the issue is, oh, but the apartment's all yuck to run through it. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, just don't think, just do. You had the thoughts to make it happen. Whack on a couple of you. Break what, like 4 blocks and the whole thing is going to come tumbling down. And then we might get our screamer to test it. I think that should work out pretty well. Just get rid of the last little like scraps of window that was here. Make it nice and bright and obvious. Probably need to do some upgrading up there as well. Make sure I get rid of the wood. So it's a nice big hole in the side of the building. Nice and simple. It should be, oh, I don't want to break that. It should be easier for them. They come out here, it's all supported against the wall. Up to you. Come around the corner and come in there. It's also keeping them away from that wall as well, so removes any chance I've missed a little bit of something somewhere. That should all be good. That should all be good. I do want to get though, let's get the pillar, and I want to get the one that's on the side. The pillar of oat. Oh, yeah, easy there, hot stuff. You don't want to go setting yourself down just yet. I want to put you Like, yeah, like that. Like that. So there's some little connection to the wall just to make sure it's all nice and secure. Doesn't look like it is, but it's actually connected, but far enough away that they can't path. I think I'm thinking about this right. I hope I'm thinking about this right. If I'm not, I'm going to find out very abruptly. So then I just need to get rid of you, I think. This block, the block next to it, and it should all... That's a lie, actually. That needs to go too. I should all come crumbling down. Oh! Well, it all came crumbling down. I was just mildly underneath it. But nah, we're good. Wait, why am I breaking you just for... I don't need to break you down anymore. The whole ramp's gone. Yeah, look, that should surely be easier. So they come up to here, I can get rid of you, you're just rubble that's getting in the way. They come up to here, they turn right, they go out onto this. They shouldn't vomit at me, the electric fences are safe. They come to here, they go in there and drop back down again. It's much simpler. It's much simpler, and simpler is always better. Yeah, I'll make it concrete. I'll make it concrete. If one of these blocks break, then it all, just like before, it all goes tumbling. So make sure it's as strong as possible. I'm not taking any chances here. Jeez, I thought building this was sketchy. It's about to get, yeah, all the more sketchy again. Hope you don't have vertigo, because I'm right on the edge. There we go. Back to safety. Alright, good. I wanted to make it like a nice smooth ramp so they didn't try to jump. If they start to jump, they might stagger. If they stagger, they might fall off the edge. That doesn't help me. If they fall down, it's just another like a minute I have to wait till they make it back up here again. Turns out building in the sky is actually rather inconvenient. Nice. Okay, well, down we go. It also gives me access to the electric fences, which is better. I can go back into you and do the upgrades I need to do on the inside of my murder box. Oh! So I bonk my head on my bloody switch. Over, down, and then easy. Down to them. Nice. I think that puts me in about the best position I can be in. The blades aren't turning, so I'm okay. I'd be shredding what's left of the soles of my feet if I had done that incorrectly. I got a good feeling about this though, because the last horde base, last horde night went the way it did, where it worked, it just took a long time. This way I feel like is really gonna like hasten, make quicker the rate at which that I can actually dispatch the horde. Drop down to you, onto the ladder, cling to a rung. This is not the safest base I've ever had, but it's working. I really wish, I mean, if I had my time again, I probably could have done better on that side over there, but at least now when they do fall, they'll fall directly into the blade traps. That's all good. I think I'm in about as good a position as I could be with what I've got to work with. I just wish I could test those half plates. I really want to do. I need to change over my farm outfit though. I should have a bunch of crops up the top that need to be harvested. I can't get next level to live off the land anyway. Oh, look at this. This is why I actually wanted to live here though. I mean, come on. Like, it was a good view from the top of the construction site, but look at this shit. I've got a balcony for sunbathing and parties. Need to put in like a jacuzzi or something. If that doesn't get Jenny Girl around, nothing will. I do really like though, like the look at these blueberry bushes behind the sun lounges actually looks pretty bloody nice, if I don't say so myself. I replant those, have this line as like the dedicated blueberry line. Get all of you, take all of you down, harvest it all up. If I can actually hit the stalks accordingly, looking to see if I get the seeds or not. With 3 more seeds back. I'm right on the cusp of being like in a surplus for farming. Even with the outfit and 1 level living off the land, it's still right on the edge. I still need to harvest some goldenrod, I need to harvest some aloe, and harvest some hops, and I should have the seeds for all of those on me. Yes, I do. But actually, okay, real quick, before I start replanting, rumor has it that apparently there's a nicer version of farm plots that I don't know about. All my hours in this game, and I still don't know about it. To be honest though, like the regular farm plots don't look that bad, but apparently there's a really nice one. Is it you? Yeah, I'm not in any menu or anything. Okay. I mean, it's alright. I'm not sure I like that. I mean, like, it's got some extra texture to it, but I'm not sure I like that more than these ones. Like, these ones are fine. They're smooth. They're not particularly ugly. I actually don't like that it has, like, the vertical rungs, but if they were, like the smart objects, you know how, like, there's some blocks in here, like, if I go table, Like, yeah, these dynamic tables, so like it knows where you're placing it, what's next to it. Which is a great, I say it's a completely binny example. Maybe it's the wrong one then? This one maybe? No, wait, what? There's definitely ones that do that. It's another table. Why? Oh yeah, see how it adds that leg? No, I lied. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I thought I knew, but I definitely don't. What? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, I was placing the table weirdly. I did it wrong. Like the dynamic stuff. So see how it's got all 4 legs. If I go like you, look, it takes the legs away. It knows what's next to it to kind of make it all a bit more seamless. So if my scroll wheel wants to actually work, so I can get back to where I was. Can you? Yep, there you go. Things are going weird today. So if these worked, if they were like dynamic farm plots and worked like this and got rid of those vertical columns there to make it like a smooth planter box, I could definitely get more on board with it, but as it stands, when I've started doing it anyway, I may as well replace them all over. It was oversold to me, just like the stun baton. Oversold, under-delivered. People have got to stop hyping things up. It always leads to disappointment. There we go. They're all replaced with their newer forms. I mean, yeah, okay, it's different to the original. I wouldn't say it's that much better. It is now nighttime. I didn't even get to the trader. I spent all my day being responsible. Gross. I was being responsible today rather than doing the fun things, and it's meant that I didn't get to the trader. I don't have enough blueberry seeds, so I'm just going to chuck in golden rods along the back of it, because I do need to harvest golden rods for the quests. I mean, it's only the 3. Just chuck them all in. Just chuck them all in. Why not? All the way along. I feel like the hitboxes for these new planters are a bit weird, a bit wonky as well. They're not as easy to place as the old ones were. You can go to them, chuck them up the guts as well. That's enough of you. And then some aloe seed. In fact, that's probably one too many hoppies. I'll make them all. I'll make them all aloes in the middle. All aloes in the middle. Nice. So these should be the last of the crops I need just for the challenges. And once that's done, then I'll have that whole row done. I still have to do some mining stuff, still have to do some healing stuff, and some surviving blood moon stuff, and a lot of hunting stuff actually, but for the most part we're looking alright. It's the end of the day, but that doesn't mean I have to stop work. I'm not going to put down tools. I need to do something better about all of this up here. To have somewhere nice to land the gyro. You're going to have to go, and you're going to have to go. I might actually quickly just make sure my gyro is nice and safe in my hot little pockets. Get rid of that one and start beating you to death. It's going to collapse the whole thing, but this is a nice flat space. I'll get rid of like a little rim around you too. A nice open flat space to land the gyro. I'll put down some extra blocks over the top of this actually to make it all nice and smooth, but this should be, I mean, even for a galah like me, this should be pretty landable. Don't go in the building. Don't go in the building. Well, that's annoying. It didn't leave any rubble though. We're fine. You know what would be a really cool addition to this game? And there's already so many things that I wish were a thing in this game. Most of which are just general playability and quality of life stuff. Like better open doors in land claim blocks. Or wireless crafting with like, you know, upgraded inventory stuff. The fact that I can't upgrade my steel storage with like electricity parts or something to make it wireless crafting seems like such a miss, and I hope at some point that becomes a thing. But another thing that I hope becomes a thing is like a storage chute. Kind of like, like in Home Alone 2 when you've got like the brownstone we worked on, there's a big like chute to throw stuff down into the dumpster down below. Kind of like that, but for like a dump chest, like a dump chute. So you can have, you know, like a hole or something from here, and you can expand the chute down into a hopper down below. So kind of like a dedicated dump chest, but with some extra extendability ability onto it, just to give like bases like this, like something where you got a bit of a bigger area, a bit more functionality. Rather than doing 17 trips to and from, you have a dump chute, you chuck your shit in. You still manually got to do it, got to take it out of your gyrocopter and put it into the chute, but goes down the chute into a box in your base, and as long as it's like in one vertical line, like a dumbwaiter, goes straight down. I don't see why not. It's just like a long chest, basically. I'll upgrade these to concrete at some point soon. Got a nice window, though, to maintain the aesthetic of the building. And I want to go... Yeah, I was hoping you... bollocks. I was going to say, I was hoping you were going to let me. But that's actually good, though. It means I have to break down, what, 6 blocks instead of, like, 24. That's not how math works, but you know what I mean. I can get rid of those, replace them with windows. And as long as they're concrete, they should be nice and sturdy. And more than happy to receive the front wheel of the gyrocopter square in its guts. Just chuck you in the corner like that, and look at that. It looks all aesthetically nice. You still got the sun coming through on the main balcony, but a nice little window, little sunroof. In fact, what I need to do, can I get a iron hatch? Take a minute forward to the craft, but that's okay. I'm actually going to put that upside down on top of the ladder so it opens down. So if I do forget to close it before I take off, there's not a big speed bump in the middle of my runway. I mean, there'll be a ditch, but that's less of a problem if I don't just fall into it directly. But it'll open down, that'll keep it nice and smooth. This should all be good. Alright, I just gotta go do some upgrades for you, but the gyrocopter pad is nice and complete. I'm gonna face you like that way, I suppose. Just like you. With a nice straightforward run up right in front. I'll get rid of this railing, but that's looking top notch. Alright, well, with that, I'm gonna call it a day there. A very productive day. After yesterday, I needed a more casual, calm, zombie punch in the faceless day. I needed to just have a day, like a holiday, away from the apocalypse for a bit and prepare for tomorrow night. I reckon my base is in some pretty good nick. Tomorrow, I can go to the traders and see what they've got. Hopefully buy some good gubbins off them, but with my new double baton power, I reckon I can probably get things sorted out. But I'll have to come back and see if I can get things sorted out in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked, make sure you hit the like button down below, subscribe to this channel, follow me on whatever, but don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.